Okay, so today we're looking at using the trigonometric ratios, so using SOHCAHTOA to find an unknown angle. So the learning intention is to understand the skill and the processes of finding an unknown angle using the trigonometric ratios. And we'll be successful if we can correctly decide which trigonometric ratios to use, so sine, cos, or tan, so using SOHCAHTOA. Be able to correctly apply the chosen ratio and correctly round to the nearest degree or minute, depending on what they want, what the question is asking. So we're going to find the value of the pronumerals. So the pronumerals are the angles in these examples using our trigonometric ratios. So if I look at this example here, I have a side on my opposite, and I have information on my adjacent, so I have OA, so I have tan, so I have tan theta equals O over A. In this situation, my degree is A. Opposite is 4, and my adjacent is 3. Now, to figure what A is, I have to find the inverse of tan A. So what I do is I write it as tan to inverse, so -1, 4, 3. And on my calculator I press Shift tan and then type in the fraction, 4 over 3. And then I must press this degree, minutes and seconds button. Yeah, because I want it in degrees. So A is worth 53 degrees, 7 minutes, and 49.37 seconds. So that's if I want it to the nearest minute, I look at that. That's higher than 30, so I round up to 8 minutes. This is to the nearest minute. And if I want it to the nearest degree, I look at my minutes. 7 minutes is not bigger than 30, so I stay down, I round down. Yeah, so I stay at 53 degrees. Okay, so let's look at the next example. There's my angle, I have my opposite, and I have my hypotenuse. So I have sine. So sine theta is O over H. Yep. Theta in this case is still theta. My opposite is 1.1. My hypotenuse is 4.3. To keep theta by itself, I have to define the inverse. So inverse sine. So shift sine 1.1 over 4.3 equals, and then I must press my degrees, minutes, seconds. Let's say we want to round to the nearest minute. I got 14 degrees and 49 minutes because this is less than 30. So if I wanted the nearest minute, 14 degrees and 49 minutes. If they wanted it into the nearest degree, well, 49 is bigger than 30, so we'll round up to 15 degrees. Okay. I look at this one. So here I have my adjacent to my angle and the hypotenuse. So A and H. I have cosine, ka. So cos theta is A over H. In this case, theta becomes this alpha letter. A is worth 3 and my hypotenuse is 7. So to find an angle, I must always do the inverse. So I always have to press the shift button on my calculator first. So shift cos 3 over 7, and then I must press my degrees, minutes. Let's do this to the nearest degree. So 37 minutes is bigger than 30, so I round up to 65 degrees. Nearest degree. Yeah, so one of the things I must always do, so must always press your degrees, minute and seconds button, to get your solution. Here's two more examples. I have a circle with a radius of 3, and I want to find what that angle is there. So if I have a radius of 3, I must have a diameter of 6. So that would be the hypotenuse, and that's my adjacent, so I must have cos. So cos theta equals A over h. In this case, it's still theta. My adjacent is 1.1, but my hypotenuse is 6, because I've got a radius of 3, but a diameter of 6. So to figure out what theta is, I have to go inverse cos 1.1 over 6. So shift cos 1.1 over 6, and then degrees, minutes. Let's do this to the nearest minute. So 79 is to the nearest degree, and 79 and 26 minutes is to the nearest minute. Okay. Here I have a triangle. I want to find what theta is. So I have my opposite and I have my adjacent. So that's tan. So tan theta equals O over A. In this case, theta is still theta. My opposite is 12. And my adjacent is going to be half of 40, because this side and this side are equal in length, but the whole length is 40. So if I divide that by 2, I get 20. So theta equals shift tan 12 over 20, or inverse tan. So shift tan 12 over 20 degrees, minutes, seconds, I get 30 degrees. And let's do it to the nearest minute, and 58 minutes. Nearest minute. Because 49 is bigger than 30, so I have to round up. Okay, thank you, that's it.